Now that the guys successfully picked up a log and moved on, I'm going to continue talking about this bushfire memorial. Bushfire or memorials of natural disasters are very important. They're a focal point. They're a place to remind ourselves that we're not masters of our environment, that we're subject to our environment. This one I don't think really does the job the way you'd expect it to. There's some really good touches to it, but it's negated in my view by the fact that it's almost impossible to find it. Now, those people in the community from Duffy may well know that it's here, although many Duffy residents, and you'll see if you click on the link that I supply with the field notes, argued strongly against having it here, and then got very unhappy when there was no publicity for it. Once it was built, why not publicise it? There are no signposts to tell you what's here, and there's no discussion to get us to think about why it's been built in this particular way. It's surrounded by new growth. We can't see Mount Stromlo where the fire came from, and we can't see the suburb of Duffy where the fire went to. It's separated, it's disconnected from the suburb in which this represents the memorial. So I struggle to make real sense out of what's going on here. And this, I think, might be useful for you when you're doing your write-up about the legacy of the bushfires. What is it that we choose to remember? And what's remembered here is personal loss and stories of hope and stories of heroism of firefighters and so on. What is not remembered here is the environment and the way in which it presents danger, and the way in which we might modify our lives to better exist in the environment. So it seems to me that while this is a lovely thing, it doesn't fulfill the function which it was built to fulfill. So I'm going to move on, and we'll look at the other memorial later on, but we're going to look at a couple of other places which were affected by the second major fire that impacted the Canberra area, which arrived an hour and a half after the first, the Bendora fire. And we'll stop at a couple of places and talk about that.